Well, Darrell, start by talking about Tuesday. It was interesting that Neil Harris said it was a blessing that Cambridge got knocked out. Was it a blessing that you won the match?
I want to win every game I play. Listen, the biggest positive of the other night was getting through the next round, which was the task before the game. The performance was nowhere near it. So, but cup competition, we got through by hook or crook, shall we call it? It's always a bit strange. I find the trophy games pretty strange. We know there's not really an atmosphere. There's not many there. There's changes to each team's. All different circumstances where sometimes, and you see the crazy results of the other night as well. It's mad, but it's a competition we want to do well in. We're down to the last 16 now, so we'll see who we get in the next round. So for that, the task in hand, we completed.
Good for Ellis to get a couple of goals.
Yeah, no, pleasing for Ellis. I think a lot of the time with the nines, and Ellis, obviously managing him over a few years now, they take 2-3 games to get in the swing of things because of the physique, the size, and I'm sure Ellis will go on a good run now. So we're ticking him over. We looked after him a little bit to make sure that we haven't broke him down. We've obviously promised still being out, so it was important that we only got 45 minutes in the other day, so he's fresh for tomorrow.
How's the week been? You probably felt a bit rubbish on Saturday, but was it, as you said, on Monday we go again and start looking forward to the week ahead?
It is that case, that siege mentality. I think, listen, we all know how Saturday's game went. I think on the data analyst stats that I got, we had a 2% chance of losing the game. So listen, but we gotta make sure we're better in those moments, in them final third moments, and. I think over the course of the last 4 or 5 real league games where everything's been absolutely spot on apart from putting the ball in the back of the net, and we're conceding 1 shot on target, 1 goal against. You know, I'm a great believer though, if we keep putting those in those sort of performances, we're going to win a hell of a lot more games this season. But doesn't make it easier at the moment. Of course it doesn't. So making sure that we're not feeling sorry for ourselves and that we're getting on and working hard, because that's the only way things turn. Hard work, hard graft, and then hopefully we see the rewards.
You're probably better experienced to handle defeats than you were, say, 10 years ago, but it's no easier, is it, when you lose a match on a Saturday, especially like that?
I'd love to say I am, but I'm not. So honestly, I think I'm getting worse as I get older, to be honest with you. Yeah. The day it stops hurting the way it hurts me is the day I'll pack in management. You know, it's a bit of a drug for me. And the challenge here, it really whets my appetite, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to turning the corner. Really looking forward to getting the club going in the right direction, and it will happen. With that, I don't have any doubt in that it will. It's hurting, it's painful at the minute, but I am a great believer in the work I've done at most of the football clubs that I've managed. That will reap the rewards in the end, and you know, so a thank you for all the support, because it'd be easy for people to turn on myself, and there's always going to be one or two gripes. I get that, but I appreciate all the support that I get from the supporters. They know how much this club means to me, and they know how hard I'll be to making sure that I turn it in the right direction. And I've been here before, as we know.
Saturday, Port Vale. You have been back previously, having managed there. But what does Port Vale Football Club mean to you?
A hell of a lot. The fan base, I really love the fan base. Had obviously a challenging time but successful time there. We obviously got through the division in the playoffs, and the support I got from a personal loss was amazing. You know, I think the world of the club and the people there at the club, but they also know, and I say this because I've come up against them quite a few times, how much I want to win the game as well, because you know, it's an FA Cup, it's a special competition. Looking forward to seeing Darrell and the people there, but we're going there to do business. You know, we want to try and get ourselves in the third round, because while the league form's nowhere near the level that we need it to be at the minute, it's nice to get, you know, a couple of cup runs. We tick the box with the trophy, and let's try and tick the box with the FA Cup Saturday.
And how do you assess Port Vale? They're bottom of the league, but maybe a bit of a turning point in the week with that win against Barnsley. Yeah,
they've got a real massive squad, 30 plus pros. I think a lot of the performances they probably deserved a bit more. If I'm honest, watching quite a few of the games, it'd be a tough game for us. We know that, but we have to go there with a game plan. We're respectful that they can mix things about a bit. They've got a lot of senior players, but you know, at the end of the day, it's what we do and how we approach the game, and making sure that the detail that we work, albeit Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, you know, today we'll be doing a lot of work on the prep work to make sure that we're successful.
Because on one hand, Tuesday's a very important game with Barnet, but to make progress in the FA Cup, I mean, and all the finances and the buzz it can give the football club, it's a lot at stake, isn't there?
Yeah, listen, I'm a great believer. Take each game as it comes. Like, don't worry about Tuesday. We just worry about Saturday now and that project ahead. So yeah, and it'd be great to get through and get a decent draw.
And a quick word on Freddie Asaka. I think the last time we spoke on a Friday, you said he would get chances, and now he's getting chances. Has he taken them so far?
Done okay, yeah. Done okay, Freddie. I think we have to understand, and us as a team and as a group, is that we've not taken care of so many moments in that final third, and we have to do that. And that's not just my forward-thinking players. It's everybody, because we've created quite a few chances in our games, quite a few opportunities that we need to be taking as a team as a whole. So we're always looking for players to produce in them moments in games, which we haven't done enough yet. So working away, chipping away. Freddie's come in. He's done okay. 2 opportunities, no doubt more minutes further down the line. And
Callum Norton, who you brought in on Friday, tell me a bit about the process bringing him to the football club.
Yeah, obviously very rusty, but done well at the level before. Had a couple of injuries. You're not picking up a non-contract or player that's out of contract that's going to come and hit the ground running. We just thought it was an opportunity to look at him on for 6-7 weeks, see how he does, see how he beds in. He's fitted in well with the players, and hopefully the more training minutes he gets and the odd minutes here, there and everywhere puts him in a better place, and hopefully he can return to the player he was a few years ago.
I've done a bit of research. I think you've played 23 FA Cup ties in your career. You can tell me if that's right or wrong, but has the FA Cup competition been kind to you over the years?
Yeah, I've had my ups and my downs. I think the furthest I've got is the semi-final, so that was quite a special day for me and the family going to Wembley. We lost to Arsenal actually that round, but I think we beat Man City in the quarter-finals, which was obviously a good achievement. And then I've also been knocked out in the third round before, so yeah. Obviously, had my ups and downs, but no, it's a special cup, special. You go, special places. Just got that different feel to it. I think playing in the FA Cup.
I mean, the Rovers fans dreaming of a big third round tie. For you as players, is it a chance to get a bit of form and momentum going into the league?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, after the back of the result on Tuesday, probably wasn't our best performance, but we just needed a win, and that's what we got. So there is a little bit of confidence going into the game tomorrow against Port Vale. So no, we're all excited for it.
Yeah, Rovers have missed you while you were out of the side. Just talk to me about the injury and also how frustrating it was not being able to help the players.
Yeah, obviously the run of form we're in it isn't great, and watching from the sidelines makes it even more frustrating knowing that you can't play and help the team, help the gaffer out. So it was really frustrating. I had a double hernia, so I was out for about a month. I had an op, so but no, I'm back now. It'll probably take me a game or two to get me into the swing of things, but no, I'm looking forward to be back and helping the team as much as possible.
And how important are players like you and Tom and Ellis, just the experience that you can bring in situations like this, where you've probably had spells in your career where things haven't gone well, but there is always light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you just said then. I think a bit of experience in the team is massive. Teams now are generally quite young, and once things aren't going too great, you need that experience in the change room just to reassure the lads and let them know just stick together and it will be all right. I think that's the main thing though, just the fans, the players, the staff, us all sticking together, and we will obviously get through. It's not a great run of form, but before this we went 7 or 8 unbeaten, so it can change really quickly, and that's what we're looking to do.
And Rovers need to put the ball in the back of the net. Is it fair not just to look at the strikers in situations like this? Does the whole team have a responsibility to start scoring goals?
Yeah, that's not just down to the strikers. Obviously, they get judged on scoring goals, and that's their job. But it's down to us all to chip in with the goals, whether that's from a set piece, a defender, or who knows? But yeah, it's everyone's job to chip in.
What was your reaction to getting Port Vale in the FA Cup? They're a League One side, albeit at the bottom of the table, so it's going to be a tough afternoon, isn't it? But both sides will feel they've got a chance of making progress.
Yeah, I played against Darrell Moore's team a few times, and they've always been a very good team. I know they're down the bottom, but they got a good result on Tuesday night as well, so they'll have a bit more confidence going into the tie. So no, we're really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Sorry, I just wanted to talk about your relationship with Joel Cotterill and Alfie Chang, the sort of younger midfielders. Do you enjoy helping out those players who are earlier in their career?
Yeah, definitely, and the likes of Camille as well. Camille Conte's in there, Ryan Howley as well. He's not got much game time, but yeah, the likes of Joel and Alfie, like you mentioned, they're two great players. I knew Alfie before from Birmingham, and Joel obviously is a great up and coming young player. So it's great for me to help them out because I've been on the same sort of journey as them, going on loans and stuff. So, but no, it's all good.
And you played in a midfield 2 and a midfield 3 this season. Do you prefer one or do you prefer either system?
Yeah, either. I don't mind. Yeah, probably helps out a little bit if there's someone next to me. But I like to get on the ball as much as I can, really. So either or is fine.
And what are you expecting from Port Vale tactically? Because predominantly they've played a 3-5-2 this season, but recently switched to a back 4. So is that something you've looked at in the build-up to this game?
Yeah, we briefly looked at them a couple of days ago. We'll obviously look in and out of possession again today. So yeah.